when my dad left, it broke my heart because we were really close together. He was my one and only. And then he left. He had to leave. He just abandoned me. And he really did abandon me. There was one point where my mom didn't say anything bad about him ever. But he just proved, I mean, she didn't have to. He would prove to be, you know, literally I would see that he would choose. For whatever reason, he lives in fear. I take it personally, and then I say he's abandoning me. But I understood the way that my mom handled it. She just completely allowed me to see him for who he was, and I wasn't able to take it very personally, like from the age 7 or so on. But this thing inside me where I just realized how it's happening, it's not that bad. I talk to the men that I end up spending time with about my dynamic, put it on the table and say, well, this is who I am and kind of what my wiring, which is actually beautiful. But I've been suffering from patterning that comes from it. And so I think instant healing is possible for me. I mean, it's happening right now just talking about it. So what happened is like he leaves me, and then, of course, okay, so I know of this love, of this connection, and that's gone. And I can't feed into that anymore, or I can't receive from it anymore. You know what I mean? That the whole thing isn't going on anymore energetically. The amazing connection, and me feeding into it, knowing that he just loves holding on to me, and he used to just, pick me up and toss me around, and we were having fun playing airplane. And he knew he was he studied child psychology, and he was well on his way to being a psychologist. But anyway, he just knew that, okay, here's a fact, to pick up your kids and you like turn them upside down and let them trust you. Don't ever let them fall. No narcissist. Narcissists are known. I saw this one time. It's like this kid was trying to get on its feet for the first time. It was just getting, you know how you could see them going into that moment where they're going to start standing and walking? This little one was getting into it, and it was like maybe a couple weeks or something, or a couple days, whatever. It was a couple days of me seeing it. What do I see? The kid gets up and starts to, maybe I think it wasn't walking to me, it was just trying to concentrate. You know how they get that blank stare in their eyes and they're just trying to move? The dad was sitting right there, cross traffic there, and he sticks out his leg and trips the fucking little daughter. Just getting back to that moment just wrenches my heart. I'm thinking, who on earth? That is a vital time right there. And he actually goes, laughs. Thank you, Dad, for not being that kind of person, because he knew how to pick up the kid. And he knew, this is a fact, that you have to pick up your kids and, like hang them by the ankles maybe and turn them around. They love it. Put them on your shoulders, do all this stuff right away, early. Get them all into it when they barely even. And so we were doing that, and then he left, and here I am. Where do I put my energy? Oh, man. And then I'm experiencing it today and nowadays as my now. It's kind of wrenching when you can't put your love anywhere. You don't have anybody there to just hang on to and play with, and but that turned into anger for me. For a long time, I was pretty feisty, and it is doing that to me today. But I'm waking up, I can just see it, like how I don't have to. I'm a loving person, actually. You know, this anger thing. Um, the narcissists out there, they have picked on me and they have just wanted to just shove me into being that. Like this completely, like, you know, like who they are. Who they are every day. And I can't love them. They're shoving me into fucking their miserable, loveless, fucking hatred kind of shit. That's not me. So I have to just... God is in control of my life right now. And I'm seeing this clearly that I've been... I mean, we all suffer from some kind of PTSD because of the narcissistic society. You know, that's where I've been for a while. I mean, literally, these people, that story I told you about the guy who tripped the little girl. Well, here it is, 18 or so years later, and I hear that she's a self-harmer, suicidal kind of person. She's struggling with issues. And I've seen other things, you know. There's this one kind of narcissist who they will make a loud noise. They'll do that, you know, or they'll just go. They love scaring animals or something. They'll just all of a sudden do that sudden energetic thing. They do that to get control. They'll, you know, that it's weird. Have you ever known one of those narcissists? They talk a lot. And it's all just you know, it's like, have you? They're out there, babes, playing video games at the age fucking 25 to 30 fucking thousand.